It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ali Madawi here with you with a brand new installment of our Yup Daily. And I am the Global Master Trainer of the Young Entrepreneur Project, an entrepreneurial community that helps you start, grow, or scale a business with a turnkey business option as well for you at a low cost. But here's the thing. Today, you are here because you want to know about, how do I get into that cold market, Ali? How do I get people to come say hello to me? How do I attract the masses? Now, I'm going to talk to you on 2 social media platforms today. Now, I'm broadcasting in many, but I'm going to talk to you about Facebook specifically, and I'm also going to talk to you about what I've been doing in Instagram. I've added about 100 followers in Instagram organically, no chromes, no sponsor ads over the last week and a half, and I've done it with one key element that each and every one of us has, and I'm going to talk to you about it. But before we get into today's topic, let me say good morning to you, and you say good morning to me wherever you may be around the world. Let me see my people. Where you at? Good morning, Miss Lily Gray. So glad to see you in here this morning. Good morning, Parinda from Chicago. Parinda is going to be featured on my podcast in a couple of days, which we are excited about. Where's everybody at? Where are my international folks at? So if you are watching, feel free to hit that share button. Feel free to tag a friend who needs to hear this information. And I genuinely believe that you're going to get the goodies that you've come here for. So let's talk about it. And first things first, why would people want to go to cold market, right? Like you have a relationship with so many people for so many years. You have followers and connections and friends in so many platforms for so many years, but you want to skip and go to strangers. Now, I know why. See, the reason most of us want to go to cold, well, there's 2 reasons, really. The first reason is most people say, I'd rather not deal with my friends and family because they're going to judge me, because they're going to think I'm selling them something, because, right? Those limited beliefs that we all deal with at certain points of our network marketing career. But on the other hand, the other reason why you're going to have no choice but to go onto cold market is simply because, ready for it? Eventually you're going to run out of people. Well, not right now, but you're going to need some new blood to talk to. How many times can you go back to Uncle Johnny and say again and again and again? Now, Lily, you said it's much easier. I'll beg the difference, and I'll tell you why. So when you meet with a cold market stranger, you have to convert that person to like you, to trust you, and definitely want to do business with you, right? And to do that, didn't you just make that cold market a warm market right now? So you already have the like, know, and trust. Now, maybe you were involved in an opportunity before at some capacity in the past that your network sees or realizes, I joined you last time and it didn't work out. So it's probably going to be a 2.0 of the same failure that we've had. I understand why you feel that way. I've had 3 companies in a row, 3 companies. One sold without telling me or anybody for 6 months until we found out the hard way on a Facebook post. The second one had issues with the FTCs. Whatever they were reporting to the IRS did not match what was in their book of business. The third one straight up just robbed me. So let's just call it for what it is. Although I've built networks all over the world and always led from the front, I've put myself in 3 different opportunities in the past, 3 different predicaments that I said, never, ever will I ever give my network, my name, my reputation to a company because they're just going to take advantage of me like the first 3 did. And many people, rightfully so, felt that way when I reached out to them about new opportunities, new companies, new projects. However, those who know, right? Like if you know me for who I am, not for the vehicle that I drove and me and you crashed in, right? Like the driver is a good, decent person, right? My integrity was always aligned with other people. I always looked out for other people first. And I document my journey all along the way. So it is easier if you did not document if you've documented yourself really, really good. See, I get at least every single day 10 to 30 friend requests a day just on Facebook alone. Every day. And the reason that is because I document myself in a way that it attracts curiosity, it attracts intrigue. So that leads me to our very first platform, right? So we're going to talk about 6 elements here. So if you are on Facebook, the very first thing that you've got right now, today, you got to fix your profile picture. If it is not your face, something is wrong. See, you ever get a friend request with like a logo of a company or no Facebook picture, like no headshot? What do you do with that? It's sketchy, isn't it? You don't really want to, I don't know if I want to accept this friend request. Or I get a page with like a face of a 3-year-old. I'm like, I don't know if it's appropriate for me to accept a friend request from a baby, right? So my point being is it is imperative for you to have a headshot. Why? First impression. Why? Eye contact. Make sure you smile. And if you say, I'm smiling, I'm going to tell you, you need to tell your face because you don't look it. Make sure you take a headshot. If your picture is you with, all your products and a picture of the opportunity doing this, you're doing it wrong. Facebook is not eBay. Facebook is a platform for social interaction, for people to connect with other people. Sure, we use it for business. Yes, we use it for education. Absolutely, we use it for entertainment. But the connecting point is the social element. And if I don't feel comfortable about the profile because there is no picture, or the picture is from 1994 or some horrible resolution, like, dude, you need to update your. Some of you have this, like you took a picture with your phone of a picture of yourself from 1992, and then you use that as a profile image just because you're like, yeah, that's when I still had dark hair. No, you got to stop doing that. You must update your profile image today. 2 things are going to happen. Number 1, you're going to trigger algorithms because everybody's going to like, comment, nice picture or whatever. And then some people who you are not even friends with are going to see you as a suggested individual just because you've updated your profile picture. So now you get suggested instead of like, I don't have anybody to talk to today, right? Pretty cool stuff. Number 2, the cover image, that very big picture up top. In the cover image itself, you want to have a meaningful moment, or you want to have a goal that is meaningful to you, or you want to have an image of a picture, not the company, the product, the service, the opportunity, the compensation plan. No one cares about that. No one cares. Like I have right now, I put $250,000 by June 1st. That's my personal goal. I've done it for 2 reasons. 1, I have a bet with somebody and I want to put it right in their face. Number 2 is I wanted to put it into existence and I wanted to put myself on blast. So the whole world now is holding me accountable. Like everybody's going to be on June 1st. Did you do it? Did you do it? All right. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how great I am. So definitely making sure that you're leveraging that cover image to give everybody an idea of one side of your life. It may be a book quote. It may be, a picture of your front porch to the lake, or whatever it may be, but make it a meaningful thing. Don't use it as, a business card. Oh my God. If you have a business card in your cover image, that is like a one-way ticket to decline a friend request or avoid. I mean, all it tells me is you are an amateur that has no idea how to build a business, and you think by blasting your phone number and email to the whole world wide web is going to get you clients. Oh my goodness, spammers are looking and salivating. They're like, look at all that phone number. We're going to start blasting them with auto messages all day, every day, baby. We're going to send every marketing email to that person. Heck, let's sell his email address right now to every one of our marketers. Do you understand now? I'm looking at you and I'm like, my man, you got to drop that. All right, cool. So let's not do that. Okay. Number 3, now we're still on Facebook, is on the bio on the side, right? You have an intro, you have a bio, you have a history, education. You need to fill all that out. That's your new resume, by the way. Do you know that if you apply for a job right now, your hiring party or whomever, they look you up on social media. They will look you up on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram because they know the real you will appear on social media because you feel comfortable hiding behind your phone, talking about all the politics and all the junk and hating on people and cussing and twerking and all that stuff. They see all of that. I know it for a fact because I had some people literally that I know personally. They're like, I didn't get the job. Why not? Well, they said my social media gave them a different side of me. I'm like, I've been telling you for years, you need to clean that up. So the bottom line is, and feel free to go to my bio as a reference. Check out my bio. You're probably going to be having like a little bit of like, wow, look at all that stuff that this guy has done. I literally have all the way back to when I worked in a restaurant. I have all the way back from my elementary school when I was still in Casablanca in Morocco as a child. It has where I was born. It has the cities and countries that I've lived in and visited. It tells everybody everything that I at least want them to know. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. I don't want to put my stuff out there. Newsflash for you. If you've ever paid a credit card online, if you've ever put your medical record, even if you put it on a clipboard and gave it with all HIPAA and all that stuff, gave it to the doctor's office and they put your information online. If you've ever checked your credit online, if you've ever paid a bill of your electricity and gas or TV, whatever online, your information is already out there. You cannot prevent it. The only thing you can do is protect yourself. So obviously have alerts and things of that nature that anytime somebody checks your information, it dings you. I have that to protect myself, but my information is out there. As a matter of fact, I'll take any of your first or last names right now as we speak, and I'll put it on Google. I'll find you. It'll at least give me your city and your state where you're living in, some of your school information. It'll tell me all that stuff. It's easy to find people online right now. Protect yourself. But because I know that my information is already out there, I now want to control the narrative of my information. That's why I use the bio itself. So I put the information that I want people to emphasize on, not, where I had ice cream 3 years ago, the place that I checked in, or, who you dated in the past. I can care less about all that stuff. I want to know your professional, your academic background, and I want to know your core values. If you look on my bio, feel free to use it as, or profile, feel free to use it as a reference. The first thing you're going to see is my core values. I put it in there in the intro. Respect, humility, family first, abundance, to always learn. Those are my 5 core values that I operate with. You either are going to connect with me and we're going to do good, or you're not, right? So your bio is an important piece. Why am I telling you all this stuff? Because the moment you change your profile picture, Facebook is going to say, let's connect them. Because you know what Facebook does? All social media do it, as a matter of fact. It's called artificial intelligence. They would literally put my face with every other individual that has similar features. With every other individual that looks, sounds, acts, speaks, has any of their bio information like me. So if my bio has CEO, global master trainer, business owner, entrepreneur, any entrepreneur, global master trainer, CEO from anywhere in the whole Facebook world, I'm going to be suggested to them. That's why I got to have a beautiful profile picture. Ding! Get it? Okay, good. So doing that is going to bring you 10, 20, 30 friend requests each and every single day. If your bio is empty, you lost an opportunity. Number one, you're attracting, every creeper from the whole world. Like for you ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Because my wife gets all the time, like, my God, you're so beautiful. I want to talk to you ASAP. Are you married? And I'm like, I take the phone. You want me to send you a picture? The idiot always says yes. And I send a picture of me. So that's a story for another day. But my point being, leverage the actual optimization that you have available on your. This is all organic, by the way. I am not using any Chrome extension. I am not spending a dime. I haven't done sponsor ads since 2016, 17, maybe. And thank God business is booming, right? So you want to make sure that you are optimizing everything in your bio itself. Last but not least, for Facebook, this is step number 4. When it comes to Facebook, is making sure that your actual timeline is you, and you. In other words, me, myself, and I, the only 3 people that are allowed in there. So right now, there's one article that my business partner has tagged me in. I gave it 24 hours, and then I'm sharing it in another platform and blasting it to my email, but then I'm going to hide it. And here's why. When that person that sends me a friend request, or I connect with, or they see me on one of the groups where I'm broadcasting, or wherever I may be, I want them to learn more about me. I don't want a shiny object. If I have one of you beautiful people, you that's watching right now on my timeline because you tagged me on something, and someone is trying to learn more about me, they say like, oh, who's this superstar Michael D'Ambra right here? They'll click on Michael. They go now and they're scrolling on his timeline. Forgot about me. Missed opportunity. For real, for real. All right. So definitely make sure that you clean up your timeline. And if you don't know how to do that, on the top right, there's the 3 dots menu on top of every post. You're going to have one option that says move to archive or delete. I don't like to delete. If you delete it, that means it's totally removed. No one in the news feed, the general news feed where we all see each other's posts, it'll disappear. But I just remove it to archive. So anyone on the news feed will still see me and you tagged, me and you having a blast. You just won't see it on my timeline, because when you come to my house, I don't want your family pictures on my walls. I want my family pictures. Does that make sense? All right. So those are the very 4 first pieces in order for you to attract cold market, because it isn't about sending a message or blasting a group or randomly requesting people. That is just the knock on the door. It's when they open the door and they see your face. Do they see a flyer on their face, or did they see someone ding that is positive, smiling and giving a positive energy? First impression, right? That's number 1. Number 2, they go to see the cover image. All right. I totally resonate and I connect with that. Number 3, wow, look at that bio. First impression is a wow factor. And then they start scrolling a little bit on your timeline. So yes, requesting, using Messenger. You can use Chrome extensions. I'm not against it. You can use funnels. I'm all for it. No problem on none of the above. All I'm saying is clean up your house, because it's not about attracting someone to come home. It's about the moment they walk in and they see the dishes that are still in the sink from 2 days ago, and they see your bed that hasn't been fixed, and they see your clothes thrown all over the living room. They're saying, can I just use your bathroom? I'll be right back. Next thing you know, poof, they never come back. They walked out. They left. They realized you are not aligned with my core values. You played me for a second, but I'm out. All right, cool. Now that we get that out of the way, let's go and talk about Instagram. So I'm going to give you 2 pieces about Instagram right now that, first of all, if you're not connected with me on Instagram, you're missing out. I am the funniest cat on Instagram. That's not my name. I'm just saying I'm funny on Instagram. Yeah, anyways, you get my point. It's official A Madawi. I'll drop it in the comment afterwards. But or just look me up, Ali Madawi. So on Instagram, the actual same concept in the description itself. So when you are on your own profile, click on edit profile. Now, the first line, it says your name. Don't put your name in there. Don't do that. Here's what you do. Your niche: business coach, network marketing trainer, fitness coach, whatever that is. Here's why. See, there's a search button in Instagram, and in many people who use Instagram religiously, they will go and they will write business coach, trainer, fitness, whatever it may be. And then you will pop up. And by default, you're amongst the top 10 to top 100 that you get visibility, organic visibility. Number 2, username stays the same, but there's a description box. Make sure that intentional, straight to the point. Who do you help? How do you help them? And what are the results that you create? In my case, for example, I work with struggling entrepreneurs. Who do I help? Leverage social media in the digital space. How do I help them? To create brand equity and revenue. The results that I create. Straight, like bullet point, like right to the point. And I have a Google phone number in there for people to text me. And I literally like text me. And I get Google text messages all day long from people like, hey, I watched your video. I watched this. I watched that. Those are, again, cold market leads that are coming to me with influence. Now, the last piece about Instagram, and I'm going to give you a 1.0 and 2.0. 1.0 is you need to optimize every single element. And for those of you who are in my Young Entrepreneur Project community, in our learning platform, Yup Clips, I have a whole module in there for you just for Instagram. So check it out. I go over every single piece. But for everybody that's watching, optimizing it, meaning use every single piece that Instagram gives you, meaning fill up every single box. When you create a post, don't just post an image. Make sure that you have a copy. Make sure you use emojis. Make sure you use alt-right information. If you don't know what that is, on the very bottom, it says advanced. Click on that and you see it. That means that you are coding certain words inside the picture. So when some people write certain things, your picture comes up just because 1 or 2 words that you've coded inside the picture will appear. I know, ninja bonuses. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, have fun. Instagram, oh my goodness. Let me tell you, I got my first viral video. 15,000 views so far in it. But guess what I did? So I created this persona called the Business Dancer. Literally, I dress up like this and I find a video, a Reels video, like any funny dancing video. And there are like amazing dancers. Me, I act like a cornball, like because I am. So when the person is like popping and locking, I'm just trying to keep up with them with this face. And people are eating it alive. I've gotten over 100 followers in the last like 1 week to a week and a half just from having fun. And then the magic starts from there because I go to the direct messenger and say, hey, John Doe, I just want to say thank you so much for liking my video. Thank you so much for following me. I look forward to learning more about you and your professional background. That's when the connection happens. And guess what they say? Yeah, no, that's awesome. I see you're a business dancer. What does that really mean? Well, I help people actually make money leveraging social media. How does that work? Well, let me give you a Facebook group link. That's where the magic happens. Joe, and just request right now. I'll approve you and I'll tag you on a 4-minute video. And immediately after, we can chat. Add, tag, message. They come to me every single day. Don't get me wrong. I still prospect. I still pre-qualify. That's probably the right way. I pre-qualify. I don't approach everybody. I go along and I work hard every single day. I pre-qualify prospects for my business. For what I do, I want to make sure that we're a match. When I realize we're a match, then I prospect, right? But it is a whole lot more fun when people come to you as an influencer because you totally have leverage right off the bat. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Do me a favor. Let me know in the comment, what was your biggest giveaway giveaway. Yeah, that's a giveaway too. An aha moment or that takeaway that you've had from this session today. And let me know what kind of activity are you taking today in order to create the attraction that you need. One thing that I'm telling you right now, if you're going to apply anything today, those four pieces on Facebook, magic in the making. Immediately, you're going to start changing the reaction of your network. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. You want me to tell you what tomorrow's topic is? Do you? Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking at my list. how to talk to prospects while the reason why you're probably not closing. How I recruit 3 people in the last 5 days. How I signed up 5 new customers last week. Yeah. You know what? Because I did that. So let's go ahead and I'm going to highlight that one. So tomorrow I'm going to give you how I get 5 customers. I got 5 customers last week. They actually got themselves. I just showed up. But in any case, I appreciate and I thank each and every one of you. And until next time, peace out, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.